What is the most brutal comeback you've ever heard? When my younger brother was about 13, I noticed he had come home from school with a bit of a black eye, and I asked him how he'd gotten it. He wouldn't tell me what had happened. I thought he seemed a bit ashamed when I asked him about it, so I assumed he'd lost a fight, and I left it alone. A few weeks later, I heard what had happened from one of his friends who witnessed the event. There was a kid who went to school with my brother who he'd known since he'd started primary school at about 6 years old. Let's call him Joe. Now Joe was a bit of a jerk. His father had died at a young age. I suspect this was why Joe was always quick to fly off the handle and had a hard time fitting in. He had a reputation for winding people up and generally being a pain in the ass when he was around. Our father had just bought himself a new MGF sports car, which has a bit of a feminine look to it, and Joe had decided to choose this as his ammo for having a laugh at my brother's expense on the bus ride home. Joe said, "Hey, does your dad cut hair for a living? He's driving a hairdresser's car, didn't you know?" My brother allegedly replied with, "What does your dad drive, a coffin?" When I asked my brother about why he lost the fight, he told me he was so ashamed immediately after he said it that he just took the pummeling out of guilt. Still, a plus for a quick comeback.